You're listening to Game Time.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Fortin Education Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College, getting set for tip-off weekend here at the Fortin Center. This is the second game of 6 games this weekend as the Park-Gilbert Lady Buccaneers, who played last night against the home team, the Lady Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Park-Gilbert now 3-0 on the year as they came away with the 89-78 victory last night. They take on the MSU-Northern Skylights out of Havre, Montana. Chris Mowat in his how many seasons? It's a number of seasons up there. They don't have it on the roster, but the Skylights are 0-1 on the year. They took on MSU-B, an NCAA Division II team, in Shoto on the 27th. And that game, the Skylights lost by a score of 66-50. So they are 0-1 on this early. Park-Gilbert, with the win last night, is now 3-0 on the season. Well, coming up later on tonight, we will have our first men's game here at the Fortin Center this weekend, as it'll be the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College hosting Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. And that'll be coming up about a half hour after the conclusion of this contest. Ben York is second season as head coach of the Lady Buccaneers. He is out of Western International. And Chris Mowat, again, I don't have it on here. Let me see if I can find it, because I know Chris has been up there for a number of years now at the MSU-Northern. Let's take a look here. We have the way, we have the info. His 20th season as head coach. Yeah, I knew it was a number. I just didn't want to put a full number on it until I knew it for sure. As he, as of December 17, became the winningest coach in Skylight history. And prior to MSU-Northern, Chris Mott worked both here at Rocky Mountain College and at Montana Tech. At Rocky, he served as the assistant women's basketball coach, as well as the sports information director and assistant athletic director. All right, we are getting ready for the national anthem and for our announcing of the starting lineups and tip-off between Park-Gilbert and MSU-Northern here at the Fortin Center. Glad to have you along with us. Kyle Riley with you for the play-by-play for the 2 games tonight. And let's go ahead and send it to the floor for our national anthem.
On the campus of Rocky Mountain College, for tonight's matchup between the University-Gilbert Buccaneers and the MSU-Northern Skylights. At this time, we ask them to please rise. Oh, say, can you see by so whose broad stripes and bright stars through the we watch together this dream. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. The MSU-Northern. And our freshman and our 517 American Colorado, number 2, Mackenzie Long. And our 516 from Harlem, Montana, number 12, Mike Stratton. And for 6'1" senior from Maine, Montana, number 21, and for 6' junior from Maine, Montana, number 30, Kansas Baptist. Next to the one team, Park Gilbert. And our senior from Colorado, and for 6' sophomore from University-Gilbert. And for the senior from Colorado, and our senior from coming to Washington. And our junior from Wisconsin.
All right, the public address announcer Brandon Stinson doing double duties tonight. Starting 5 for the Lady Buccaneers. Same starting 5 as last night. The 5'4" senior number 0, Ariana Reyes. The 6' sophomore number 3, Larkin Hoare. 5'9" junior number 5, Alana Palacios. Also in the starting 5 is the 5'4" senior number 23, Savannah Huerta, and the 5'8" junior number 25, Kayla Schroeder. Meanwhile, for Coach Moat's Skylights, starting 5 is a 5'4" freshman number 0, Linnea Moran, a 5'7" senior number 2, Mackenzie Long, 5'6" junior number 12, Taya Trotter, 6' senior number 21, Emma Wass, and a 6' junior number 30, Kansas, his bad horse. And we are set for the tip. His bad horse tips it to the Skylights, who will start with it here at the first seconds of the first quarter. Down around the left-hand side on the wing goes the long. Give it out in the paint now. Turnaround shot from 14 won't go for his bad horse. Put back, no, for Wass. And rebound controlled by the Park Gilbert Lady Rangers. Buccaneers. Rangers team coming up on these Buccaneers across the front of their white uniforms with maroon numbers and trimmed in yellow. That's the opposite colors of the Skylights, who are in their road maroon uniform. 3-point shot, right hand wing, up and good for Kayla Schroeder. Her first 3 points of the night. Schroeder makes it an early 3-0 lead, and the ball fade away. Palacios has to save it behind her. Get it up to Schroeder. Schroeder down to Reyes. Puts it up to make it 5-0 our score at the 9-minute mark. Long 2-point shot, left-hand baseline, won't go for Long. Rebound controlled. Excuse me, that was not Long, that was Moran. Rebound controlled by the Buccaneers. Driving. Palacio slap the glass and in. Just like that. It is a quick. Let's turn that crowd mic down, shall we? 7-0 ball game. 8:44 to go here in the first quarter of play. Park Gilbert on top of Northern. Rocky Mountain College has partnered with Erg Hotels for all 24/25 streaming. Based in Missoula, Montana, Erg Hotels has been managing and developing lodging properties in the northwestern region for more than 30 years. With their partners and investors, they have developed and built hotels in Montana, Washington, and Idaho. They currently manage more than 900 guest rooms and 22,000 square feet of conference space. At Erg Hotels, they are dedicated to serving their people and properties, inspiring a culture of exceptional hospitality and delivering maximum value to their investors and partners. Thank you, Erg Hotels, for your support of Rocky Mountain College athletics. Well, Park Gilbert got out to a quick 8-0 lead last night against the Battling Bears, and they are doing the same thing here tonight against MSU-Northern. A 7-0 game, and we're all a minute 16 into this first quarter. Alana Palacios led the scoring last night with 21 points. And she had a total of 4 rebounds as well. But Savannah Huerta had 17 points and 1 rebound. Lights get it up into the front court. Skylights left-hand side long, give it around the wing now top to Moran. Moran back to her left. Extended 2-3 zone being played by the Buccaneers. Got a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called against Moran on the arm. Foul, against Reyes, her first. Apologies. From the left side of the baseline, just outside the backboard. The pass comes in, and Troutier tried to get in here in the left-hand corner. It was off of the legs of Huerta. And it goes out of bounds. Inbound pass comes in. Long pass out top to Was on the left wing. She'll hand off behind her to Long. Give it out top. Moran to her right to Troutier. Troutier gets down inside Was. Ball is taken away on the pass from his bad horse. Coming the other way, Palacios. Kicking out of the left-hand corner. Down on the wing. Open for 3. Schrader hits it off the back of the iron. Rebound Moran for the Skyline. She'll bring it up in the front court. Moran passes it on ahead to Troutier. Troutier cuts across the paint right to left. Puts it off the glass and in. Taya Troutier has her first 2 points. And the first 2 points for the Skylights. Coming at the 7:59 mark of the first quarter of play. 3-point shot out top is up and good. Kayla Schrader with her second bucket of the night. Up into the front court, down low. Pass off the glass. Nice pass on ahead to Was, who puts it up and in to make it a 10-4 affair. That one coming at the 7:26 mark of the first quarter of play. Left-hand wing, 3-point shot will not fall for Hoare, and the loose ball going to foul go against the Buccaneers. It's going to be called against Alana Palacios. That's her first personal foul. Substitutions coming in for Coach York. He subs in a fresh 5. Looks to be the rotation that we saw last night. It is Fusen. Fusen, who just took the ball away, brings it up into the front court. Fusen will look out top for Bunk. Instead, gives the left-hand corner to Hatcher. Hatcher shot. That one's off the backboard. No. And the rebound, Lights. Quick pass, long pass on ahead to Moran. Moran off the glass left side. No, but his bad horse right there with the follow puts it up and in. 10-6 our score at the 6:46 mark of the first quarter of play. Park Gilbert with the lead and the basketball. Out on the right wing, handled by Hatcher. Hatcher give it out to Fusen. Fusen takes it baseline, puts up the shot off the back of the iron. No, Wasp with the rebound for the Skylights. On ahead quickly. Gets on to Long from Troutier. Back to Troutier on the left sideline. She'll give it right-hand wing to Moran. Troutier down low right side. Wasp cross court in the left-hand corner. Long puts up the 3. Off the right side of the iron. A little long on that shot. And the rebound, Fusen for Park Gilbert. She'll bring it across the left side of the half-court line. Give it out top. 3-point shot for Bunk. Rims in and out. Rebound down low for Bush. Put back, no, but she was fouled. And Bush will step to the line for a couple of attempts. Foul is going to be called against Taya Troutier. That's her first personal foul. That is the first team foul against the Skylights. 6:04 left in the first quarter of play. Park Gilbert has led throughout. They jumped out to an early 7-0 lead with the first minute 16. Since then, Lights have gone on a 6-3 run. Till that free throw made there by Kylie Bush. Kylie Bush in last night's game had 2 points, no opportunities at the free throw line. Second one misses, so it's 11-6. Ball is fought for, and it's rebounded by Toms. Give it on ahead. His bad horse. Nice pass. Long down low to Moran. She can't get it to fall, but she was fouled and will step to the free throw line for a couple attempts. Foul is going to be called against Kylie Bush, her first personal foul. 13th foul against Park Gilbert. And that'll stop the clock with 5:53 left in the first 10 minutes of play. Park Gilbert on top of MSU Northern by 5 at the moment. First free throw rattles off the right side. Linnea Moran looking for her first point of the night. The 5'4" freshman out of Richmond, Washington. Richland, Washington. Second one will not go. And picks up by the Skylights. Moran on the left-hand wing gets it over to Long. Cross-court right side down. Baseline. Toms driving in off the glass and in. Savannah Toms, the redshirt senior, puts it up and makes it 11-8 our score. Park Gilbert with the three-point lead and the basketball. Handled on the right wing by Hatcher. Give it out top. Fusen, long-range three. That one's off the right back side of the iron, off the glass. Ball bounced on the floor, still bouncing around. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say Park Gilbert basketball. The official down on the baseline wasn't quite sure, but he's like, yeah, I think it's right. So the Lady Buccaneers will keep it on their end of the floor, leading by 3. Substitutions coming in as Long checks out for MSU Northern. Pass comes in out top to Arias. Arias on the right-hand side now picking it out top. Just to the left of the top, the key, J.C. Plunk gets her first 3 points of the night. And that makes it a 14-8 affair. And the ball taken away once again by the Lady Buccaneers. Passed on down low right side to Arias. Shot up, rattles around, and falls in. Janet Arias, her first 2 points of the night. And the Lady Buccaneers have doubled up the Skylights. With just under 5 to go here in the first quarter of play, foul's going to be called against the Buccaneers to go, I believe, against Kaya Hatcher. It's double check. No, take that back. Foul was called against Kansas, his bad horse. Her first personal foul, second team foul against the Skylights. So 16-8 our score, and the Lady Buccaneers get it back as they have gone on a 5-0 run. Pass it in. Comes into Fusen. Give it to her left. Handled by Garcia. Back it on the right-hand side to Fusen. Fusen fakes it inside. Gives out top. Bunk fires a long-range three again. Rattles around the rim. Off the glass and in. Her second three-pointer of the evening. 19-8 is our score. And the Skylights feeling the pressure from the Lady Buccaneers again. They get it on into the front court. Moran nearly lost it. Goes out of bounds. We're going to have a blocking foul called against Fusen, I believe. Double check and see. Yeah, Fusen is called for her first personal foul. That's the 14th foul on Park Gilbert. Last night they were in the bonus only in the first and fourth quarters, and they only had 1 team foul in the second quarter and 2 team fouls in the third, but they've already committed 4 here with 4:27 left in the first quarter of play. Moran will pass it in. Gets it into Trotter down the left-hand corner. 3-point shot will rattle in for Becky Melcher. Melcher, her first 3 points of the night, 19-11. And that's the first points for the Skylights since the 5:38 mark. So a minute and 11 seconds go by. Ball is going to be out of bounds. It'll be Skylight basketball. Here's the fresh 5 for Coach Ben York. Back to the starting 5 out there on the floor. And Reyes, Hora, Palacios, Huerta, and Schrader. Inbound pass, Moran. Get it on in front court to, get it on the right side, Melcher. On the right side of Moran. Moran driving in, a runner off the backboard, won't go. Palacios with the rebound, and she's leading a 3-on-2. Palacios down the right lane, will kick it in the right-hand corner, arced it up there. A 3-point shot from the corner won't go for Huerta, and the rebound's controlled by Toms for the Skylights. Up into the front court, right side to Melcher. Palacios providing defense there. Melcher gives it off to her left to Trotter. Work it down inside. Now right wing. 3-point shot is up and good. Becky Melcher's second 3-pointer of the contest makes it a 19-14 game with 3:27 left in the first quarter of play. Park Gilbert with the 5-point lead and the basketball. Screen set from Hoare, and taking to the baseline is Reyes. Now she'll kick about top to Hoare. Hoare back to Reyes on the wing. Reyes takes it inside from 15 on the right side. Won't go. Rebound Toms for the Skylights. Savannah Toms out of Glendive, Montana, the former Dawson County Lady Red Devil. Pass on the left-hand side, down in the baseline. Now give it around the arc out top to Moran. Linnea tried to pass it inside the Toms, taken away by Palacios. She had a number of steals last night. Palacios driving, and we're going to have a blocking offensive foul called against Palacios. Alana Palacios called for her second personal foul. That is the 15th foul, but it was an offensive foul, so no free throw opportunities for the Skylights. Skylights get the ball back, trailing by 5. 2:49 left in the first 10 minutes of play here at the Fortin Center. Second game of 6 this weekend. We've got another one coming up as we go to the men's side later on. On the right wing, Williamson was double teamed, and she ends up picking up her pivot foot and is going to be called for the travel. So the turnover will give it back over to the Buccaneers, who lead by 5. Palacios will inbound it to Reyes. Ariana Reyes, the 5'4" senior out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Up to Palacios on the left-hand side to Schrader. Schrader, give it out top to Huerta. Huerta takes it right side the free throw line, backs out. She'll fire a long-range 3, and it is good. Savannah Huerta, her first 3 points of the evening, makes it 22-14 our score. That one coming at the 2:22 mark of the first quarter. On ahead to Williamson. Tried to bounce it down low right side to Toms. Had it taken away by Palacio. She brings it up the floor the other way along the near sideline. Kicks down left-hand corner. 3-point shot for Schrader won't go. Rebound, Williamson on ahead. Nice pass to Trottier. Off the glass, up and in. Taya Trottier. And she makes it 22-16 our score. Just inside the top of the key. Shot won't go for 2 for Reyes. Rebound, Toms for the Skylights. Give it to Trottier. Trottier brings it across the beard of the Battling Bear at center court. His Bad Horse. That's right side, and that goes off of the hand of Melcher, I believe. Double check and see. No, they're going to say it was last touched by a Buccaneer. Here's the new 5 in for Park Gilbert. We've got Arias, Garcia, Hatcher, Demas, and Fusen. Ball taken away by Arias on ahead. Wide open, leading the run was Demas, but she had to go off the rim from right to left. Ball's going to be into the backcourt. Still loose. Finally picked up by the Skylights. It's handled by Trottier. Trottier giving it on the near side to Melcher. Melcher double teamed the back side of the front court. On the wing, she finds Williamson. Williamson down inside. Ball gets off the hand of Cross. 3-point shot left wing won't go for Trottier. Cheyenne Crass was the one who had it go off her hand, but they got down to the left-hand wing to Trottier, put up the 3-point shot, wouldn't go. And with 62 seconds left, Park Gilbert will get it back. Handled out top by Fusen. Fusen driving to the right lane, puts it high off the glass, shot won't go, and we're going to have an over-the-back call as Yuli Garcia tried to go up to get that ball, and she went up over the back. That'll be her first personal foul. Called for the push, and with 48.1 left, we'll go to the other end of the floor as the Skylights are in the bonus. Stepping to the charity stripe will be Becky Melcher with a couple of 3-pointers already in this first quarter. First free throw on its way. Off the back, the iron bounces a couple times and off the front side. Becky Melcher, a 5'8" junior out of Forsyth, Montana, former Lady Doggie. Second one is good. 7 points on the evening. Makes it 22-17. A 5-point differential in favor of Park Gilbert out of Gilbert, Arizona. They're 3-0 already on the season. A couple of games against Nelson in a home-and-home series previously last week. And then we're going to have a jump ball call. Possessioner will keep it on the Lady Buccaneer end of the floor. But a nice job there by the Skylights defense, preventing the movement there from the right side of the baseline. Garcia will look to inbound it. Now the official is going to talk. Just a moment. Just confirming, I think, that the arrow hadn't changed yet. It had not. So Garcia will inbound it. Give it out top to Arias. Arias on the left. Fusen looking inside, nothing there. Pass out top to Garcia once again. Garcia driving in, underhand scoop off the glass, right side. Good for two, her first 2 points of the evening. 24-17 our score. That one coming with 18 seconds left. And the ball passed on ahead to Kiefer, and Kiefer is going to be fouled. Fusen is going to be called for her second personal foul. And that is the 7th foul here. Check that. Yeah. It is the 7th foul of the first quarter against Park-Gilbert, and Kiefer will go to the charity stripe for a couple of opportunities. Her first time to the line this evening. 5'10" junior out of Rathdrum, Idaho, up on the Panhandle. First free throw off the left back side of the iron, the glass rolls off the front. Played for North Idaho College in Coeur d'Alene before transferring to MSU-Northern. Second free throw. That one is good. And the keeper has her first point of the night. 24-18 our score. Park-Gilbert lose it out of bounds. They can say the last touch by a Skylight, so they'll keep it down at the Buccaneers side of the floor. No time on the shot clock because we're only 5.9 left here in the first quarter of play. Garcia gets it arcing out top to Arias. Arias trying to go right side. Arias lost the handle into the hands of Kiefer. Kiefer passed it off to Melcher, and no shot gets off before the buzzer sounds. We've come to the end of the first quarter of play. 24-18 our score. Lady Buccaneers on top of the Skylights. Back in a minute. You are watching all of the action on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel, presented by Erk Hotels. All right, second quarter is underway here at the Fortin Center. 24-18 our score. Skylights with the ball down by 6. Shot is up, won't go. Ball goes out of bounds on the far sideline. Inbound pass comes in the left-hand corner. Williamson, give it out top. Moran, left-hand side, goes to Williamson, down to 12 on the shot clock. Down in the corner, finds Krass. Right on the right-hand side. Down to Krass, baseline right side, turnaround shot from 14 off the back of the rim. No, ball knocked out of the hands and then picked up by Schrader. Schrader up into the front court on the far sideline. Gives it on to Huerta. Huerta takes it baseline. Double clutches, puts it up and puts it in. Savannah Huerta has her first 2 points of the second quarter. It's 26-18 our score. Got a whistle. And ball went out of bounds. Last touch by one of the Skylights.
Number 12, Taylor Trotty.
Pass will come into the backcourt. Bring it up into the front court. Handled out top by Huerta. Huerta in the right-hand corner. Hoare fires a three off the back of the rim. No. Rebound brought down by Kiefer for the Skylights. And the ball taken away by Palacios. Palacios leading the charge and getting a hand in at the last minute to prevent the easy bucket. That's going to go against Taya Trotter. That's her second personal foul.
Her second.
And Palacios will get a chance at a couple of free throw attempts. First free throw, rattles around the rim, off the glass, and in. Palacios, again, with 21 points in last night's ball game, as her third point of the evening here. 8:41 to go in the second quarter. Second one is also good, 28-18. 10-point lead for and that one put up and in by Linnea Moran, her first field goal of the evening. 28-20 our score. 8:20 and counting here in the first half of play. Get on the right-hand wing to Reyes. Reyes trying to go baseline, dish it off to Hoare. Hoare in the paint, cutting across left to right. Shot off the back of the rim. No. Rebound brought down by Trotter. Trotter, pressure in the backcourt. She's double teamed, stops her dribble, gets it up in the front court near side to Long. Long's cross-court pass was behind the intended receiver Kiefer, and it's intercepted. Reyes gets the long pass up the floor, puts it off the glass and in. She's got 4 points, 30-20. Back to a 10-point lead for Park Gilbert. Moran passing on the right-hand side. Long gets it in. Kiefer down low, left side. Banner on the right side now. 3-point shot won't go for Long. Ball picked up on the rebound by Trotter. Trotter gets it inside to Kiefer. Kiefer back to Trotter. Trotter out top to Long. Flick down the left baseline. Driving Moran. Trying to dish it off and too much on it. Trask can't get to it. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. And I believe it's going to go against Reyes. It is. Offensive foul called against Reyes. That's her second personal foul, second team foul against Park Gilbert. So 30-20 our score, 7:16 left in the first half of play. The Skylights trailed so far throughout this contest. A whistle, got a foul. Foul call against Ariana Reyes. That's her third personal foul, so she's going to check out of the ball game, picking up her third. 7:02 left here in the second quarter. Play baseline right side. Inbound pass comes in. Out top to Moran, to the right side, down to the corner. 3-point shot is up and good for Taya Trotter. She makes it a 30-23 affair. Coming with 6:51 left in the first. That is her third bucket and the first one from 3-point range. So she's got 7 points on the night. Ball is taken away by the Skylights. Pass it out top. Trotter to Moran. Back on the right-hand side. Down on the baseline. Give it out right side. Pass. Ball is taken away. And now Skylights will bring it back. Nice spin move in the paint. The 360. Put it up and in. Caitlin Fortin off the bench. The 5'6" senior makes it 30-25. And there's a 3-point shot.
3-point
Kayla Schrader, her third 3-pointer of the game. 33-25 our score. Pace has picked up here in the last few seconds as the Park Gilbert Lady Buccaneers steal it away again up in their front court, handled by Huerta. Huerta down low to Larkin. 4. Pass it on right wing. 3-point shot is up and good for Fusen. That's her first points of the night. That one coming with 5:41 left in the first half of play. 36-25 our score. And we've got 4 new players coming in. Kylie Bush, J.C. Bunk. Should be Yuli Garcia, yes. Fusen stays on the floor. And the fifth player out there. Oh, it's Kaya Hatcher, yes. .536 left in the first half of play from the left side of the baseline. Garcia inbounds the ball, taken away by the Skylights. Nice job there by Fortin. Fortin gets it on ahead. In the game is Ayana Big Man. Big Man, left-hand side, three-point shot off the back of the rim. High up, bounce off the back of the rim. Rebound picked up by Fortin. Get it out top to Trottier. Fresh shot clock. Down in the paint now. Double team, triple team is his bad horse. Back to his bad horse. Turn around from 15. No. Put back is up and in by Emma Was, who is at the right place with the offensive board. 36-27 our score. Gilbert with the lead on the basketball. Park Gilbert 3-0 on the year. Ball ripped away from Kylie Bush by Fortin. Taylor Fortin said, I'm going to take it away, and does. Up onto the front court. Handle the right side, Big Man. Gets it down inside. The Wash shot will go in the foul. Emma Was with a chance at the three-point play. Foul is going to be called against Kylie Bush, her second personal foul. Well, this game has been a little more physical than what the game last night against Rocky Mountain College was. Immediate timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:42 left in the first half. 36-29 our score. Free throw pending. You are watching the Battling Bears hosting Park Gilbert and MSU-Northern. Brought to you by Irk Hotel, streaming live on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. All right, back at the free throw line here at the Fortin Center. Three-point play opportunity for Emma Was, the 6'1 senior out of Manhattan, Montana, the former Tiger. Puts it up, puts it in. She's got 7 points on the night and makes it 36-30. Back to a two-possession game for the moment. Pass up in the front court right side from Fusen to Hatcher. Give it around the pin wing to Garcia. Garcia takes it into the paint. Defender fell down. Right-hand corner. Three-point shot is up and good. Kaya Hatcher, her first 3 points of the contest. 39-30 our score. That one coming with 4:24 left in the second quarter. Handled out top by Fortin. Overhead. She was looking for someone to give it out. Gets it to her left. Trottier pass it around her right-hand side to Big Man. Big Man worked it inside. The ball taken away by the Buccaneers as Bunk will come up with it on ahead to Hatcher. On the right side, driving baseline. Garcia back out to Hatcher. Long range three. That is short. Goes off the hand of one of the Skylights down underneath and picked up by Garcia. Give it out top to Bunk. 12 on the shot clock. Shot off the glass. Won't go. Emma Watts the rebound. Ross. The high ponytail on the back of the head, braided at that. Gives it on ahead. Working on ahead to Fortin. Fortin, nice pass left side. Back to Fortin from his bad horse. Fortin's shot is up and good. And she makes it 39-32. 3:26 left in the first half of play. Bunk out top to Garcia. Garcia backing away into the paint. Hung out top to Fusen. Fusen, a little head fake there. Fusen pivots, drives, shot, in and out. She tried to go on the left lane, put it up from 10 feet out. Rebound brought down by Big Man. Ayana, big man, clears it out. On ahead, near side to Trottier. Trottier backs it up. Fortin down low, left side. Shot will not fall. And then his bad horse had a bounce off her head inadvertently by the defender down there. Foul to be called against Janet Arias. That's her first personal foul. Fourth team foul against Park Gilbert. Fresh five coming in for Coach York, as his bad horse will go to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. The 6-foot junior out of Lame Deer, Montana, played for Williston State College before transferring to MSU-Northern. First free throw off the front of the iron. His bad horse in her junior year. Second one on its way. That one's drained. 39-33. Driving, putting it up and putting it in is Ariana Reyes. That is her third bucket of the night. 41-33 our score. On ahead, his bad horse driving off the left wing, the bucket and the foul. His bad horse right back to the line, but this time for a three-point play opportunity. Foul is going to be called against Larkin Hoare. That is her first personal foul. That is the 15th foul against Park Gilbert, so they are in the bonus for the second consecutive quarter. They did not have that many fouls in the game last night. Free throw will not go, so it remains 41-35 our score. Ball knocked away by Toms out of bounds as she came down and knocked it out of bounds in the left-hand corner, the northwest corner of the Fortin Center. 23 on the shot clock, 2.5 on the play clock here in the second quarter, on the game clock, I should say. Pass out top comes into Hoare, left-hand wing, three-point shot, wow. Fourth three-pointer of the night for Kayla Schrader. Schrader's got 12 points on the night, 44-35 our score. Ball passed down inside, goes knocked out of bounds. On the right-hand wing, Moran, pass out top to Fortin. Fortin double teamed out there, left-hand side. Moran for three, rattles in and out. Rebound. Hoare on ahead. Huerta lost it for a moment. Huerta guarded closely by Moran. We've got a whistle, and Coach Ben York calls a timeout. Stops the clock with 2:02 left in quarter number two, 44-35. 9-point lead for Park Gilbert. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching basketball action brought to you by Urk Hotel, streaming live on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. .202 left in quarter number two. Park Gilbert with the 9-point lead. Nice job by Reyes. Gets the inbound pass and saves from going over and back as she tiptoed there along the half-court line past the left-hand side. We're going to have a foul. That's going to go away from the ball. It's going to be called against Caitlin Forner. That's her first personal foul. It's only the fourth team foul of the contest against MSU-Northern, second in the quarter. Long pass comes in left wing to Palacios. To her left to Schrader. Schrader driving in. Stops. Guarded closely by Forner. Give it out on the left wing. Huerta. Huerta behind the back dribble right to left. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Forner and Moran were double teaming against Schrader. And the foul is going to go against Linnea Moran. That's her first personal foul. And the third team foul against the Skylights. Baseline left side, Coach Chris Mowat talking with the official there as he was making his way back on the coach's box. Down low, high shot off the glass. Ray is looking for a foul, none called, and they're going to say she stepped on the baseline. Skylights will inbound the ball, trailing by 9. Long pass on ahead. Moran was wide open on the left sideline. Drives in, puts it off the last and in with the right hand from the left side. And Linnea Moran, second field goal of the night. 44-37 our score. Had it on the right wing by Huerta. Huerta fires a 3 with Moran in her face. Shot won't go. Rebound. Tom's outlet right hand side. Handled by Big Man. Big Man cross court pass goes to Moran. About 30 feet out. Left hand wing. 3-point shot. In. Nothing but net for Caitlin Fortin. Fortin 7 points in the contest. 44-40. It's suddenly a 4-point game. We haven't been that close since it was a 5-0 back with 9 minutes left. Diving in off the left wing. His Big Man won't go with the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a last touch by Toms. Just got to double check here. Yeah. Last time we were within 4 was technically as the 4th point was being put up on the second bucket of the night for Park-Gilbert, as they jumped out to an early 7-0 lead off a couple of 2s and then a 3. Driving across the paint from 10 feet out. The runner won't go for Huerta. Ball fought for down low. We've got a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called against Ariana Reyes. That is her 4th personal foul. And she had to sit down earlier in the quarter. She'll have to sit down here. Well, maybe she'll stay in. We'll see. Ariana Reyes not very happy with the officials. She will check out with her 4th personal foul. Checking in is on Andrea Demas. And at the charity stripe, Ayana Big Man. First free throw, high arcing shot is up and in. Big Man's first point of the night. Ayana, 5'7" sophomore out of Crow Agency, Montana. Played for Cali Community College previously. Second one is also good. It is a 1-possession game with 28.2 left in the first half. Skylights. We're down by 11 points earlier in the quarter. Schrader takes it towards the free throw line. We'll hand it to Hoare. Hoare fires up the shot with no time. Well, there was no time on the shot clock because it was less than what was on the game clock. 3 seconds left. Went back to Big Man on ahead, and half-court pass hard off the backboard by his bad horse, but it was after the buzzer sounds. We've come to the end of the first half. Good game here at the Fortin Education Center. It is 44-42. Lady Buccaneers on top of the Skylights by 2. We'll take a timeout, come back and recap what happened in the first half. You're watching all the action on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel presented by Burke Hotels. Halftime score here at the Fortin Center, 44-42. Park-Gilbert on top of Northern. A good women's basketball game going on here at the half. But let's switch gears for a moment as we've got a chance to talk with the head coach of the Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears, Bill Drykosen. Coach, thanks for joining us.
All right, good. Can I turn this up?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm hard of hearing. I'm old. There we go.
All right, how's that?
Yeah, that's great. I'm sure they can hear me because,
they can.
There's three things that guaranteed. I talk long, loud, and continuously.
Coach, it's hard to believe it's your 24th season. Is that right, this year?
Yeah, this is my 25th season.
25th.
Yeah,
Okay.
This year. Yeah, I know. I mean, God's blessed me in a lot of ways and got a great family and a great wife that have supported me. So, just fortunate to be a part of the game that long.
Well, of course, you guys are getting underway tonight against Embry-Riddle here in a little bit. We'll talk about them in a bit. But tell us about your team this year.
Yeah, I really like this group. There's a lot of new faces in the program this year, and younger guys playing and some transfers playing, and then of course some veterans coming back. But they've really melded together, or molded together really well, and they like each other. They play hard, they play unselfishly, but you never really know what it's going to ultimately look like until you get out there and get some games under your belt.
Absolutely.
So it'll be fun to get started tonight.
You got a couple this weekend here. It'll give you a chance both tonight and tomorrow night to get underway. What are you expecting in these first couple of games?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like any year. You just got to get out there and start putting the game plan and the philosophy and the system to a test. You can sit on the range for quite a while, but pretty soon you got to get out on the course, right? And, so we're about ready to get out on the course. And but, yeah, I just want our guys to go out there and do what we do and do it 100%, do it together, do it unselfishly, and play freely. And, we do that, I think, good things are going to come our way by the end of the season.
Coach, you have usually had at least a couple of international players on the roster. You have a couple this year. How do you come about finding these international players?
Yeah, well, the world has shrunk, as we all know, whether it's in business or whether it's in athletics or recruiting or whatever it may be. There's kids all across the world in lots of different programs, but we've been able to tap into some good kids from not only Montana area, which is where we start in this region, but then out of state and then, like you said, even out of the country. So we look for the same thing. It doesn't matter where they're from, but we start locally, and then we move out from there. And if you find out about a great kid who's a great student and you feel can be a great player for you, you're definitely going to see if that's something that they'd be interested in. Rocky Mountain College is a great school, and Billings is a great community, so they're easy places to recruit to.
Absolutely. Well, of course, as you said, you start locally. You have 7 Montana players, and it doesn't get more local than Billings native Jesse Owens. It's hard to believe it's his senior year already.
Yeah. Jesse, he's a special one. Just looking forward to finishing out this year with him. And he's been, a joy to coach. He works hard every day, puts in a lot of extra time on his own, which it takes to be a great player. But he's got great charisma. He can do a lot of things out there. He can pass the ball, score the ball. He's a dynamic player, and he's fun to have in the program because all he wants to do is win. And it's going to be a fun year to have him, leading the ship.
And you have 3 seniors, 7 juniors this year, so a fairly experienced squad as far as.
Yeah. Like I say, we've got a group of kids counting transfers that add into some age, and so they've got some basketball behind them, and they're winners too. That's what's been nice. And now we just got to turn that into winning in this program. But they all know that fun rhymes with win, so we got to go out and have some fun, play hard, play together, like I said, and play freely. And I look forward to putting them out there tonight and seeing what they can do, and then you got to make adjustments from there.
You take on Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University tonight in the matchup at 7 o'clock. What are you expecting from Embry-Riddle? What do you know about it?
Yeah, well, Ben Tucker's been there a couple of years now. Actually, he was on staff at College of Idaho with Gary Matlock, who I took over for here. And so Gary always wanted to say hi to him, and I said hi to him today. Good guy. I've known him for a little bit because we put on a tournament down in Arizona, and he's played in that. And, their kids are going to come out. They're going to play hard. They're going to play the right way. They're going to play together, share the ball. And they rebound the ball hard. They got some different facets of the game. So we're interested to get out there and see how we match up against them.
Well, Coach, appreciate you joining me tonight. I'll let you get back to it. Get ready for tonight. We're looking forward to the first game of the year.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks for doing this, and go Bears.
All right. Head coach Bill Drykosen of your Battling Bears. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and recap this half in the first half. 44-42 our score. Park-Gilbert on top of Northern at the half here on Urk Hotels, and it's the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. Back to Fortin Center, your halftime score 44-42. Park-Gilbert holding on to a 2-point lead over the Skylights of MSU-Northern, and the official stats have been brought to us. And our thanks to Bill Drykosen, the head coach of the Battling Bears, men's basketball team, who will be playing their first game of the year later on this evening. And he was kind enough to take some time to talk with us prior to the game coming up at 7 o'clock. But back to this ladies' game. It's a good game the first half. Park-Gilbert had an 11-point lead midway through the second quarter, but Skylights got back within 2. And the leading scorer at the half is Kayla Schrader with 12 points on the night, 4 of 6 shooting, all from three-point range. She leads the scoring with 12 points. 6 points for both J.C. Bunk off the bench, and then Ariana Reyes with 6 points. Reyes 3 of 6 shooting, Bunk 2 of 4, including 2 of 3 from three-point range. 5 points in the first half for Savannah Huerta. She's got 2 of 5 from the floor, including 1 of 3 from behind the arc. 3 points for both Kaya Hatcher and Kamisha Fusen off the bench. 2 points apiece for Janet Arias and Yuli Garcia. And then 1 point for Kylie Bush on 1 of 2 shooting from the charity stripe. Meanwhile, for the Skylights, they've got 4 different players with 7 points. Taya Trottier, 3 of 4 shooting from the field, including 1 of 2 from behind the arc for her 7 points in the first half. Emma Wass, the other starter, with 7 points. She's got 3 of 4 from the floor and 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. Then off the bench, Becky Melcher, 2 of 3 shooting, including 2 three-pointers and a 1 for 2 shooting from the line for her 7 points in the first half. Caitlin Forner off the bench, 3 of 3 from the floor, including 1 for 1 from behind the arc for her 7 points in the first half of the game. And then Kansas, his bad horse, with 5 points in the first half, 4 points for Linnea Moran, 2 points apiece for both Ayana Bigman and Savannah Toms off the bench, and 1 point off the bench for Addie Keeper. Shooting statistics in the first half, Park-Gilbert shooting 42% from the field and 43% from the three-point line. He shot, remember, 9 of 15 from the first three-point line in the first quarter of last night's game. Well, not quite as hot tonight. They were 5 of 12 in the first quarter and 4 of 9 in the second quarter, but they are 9 of 21 overall, or 43% from three-point range. And again, shooting 42% overall from the field. Only 3 of 4 from the charity stripe in the first half. Meanwhile, for the Skylights, they shot 52% from the floor in the first half. 7 of 14 in the first quarter, 9 of 17 in the second. And from three-point range, they have gone 4 of 11, or 36.4% from the arc. And in the Free throw department, well, they've shot 50% as they've got 8 of 16 from the charity stripe in the first half. Rebound department, that is definitely an advantage for MSU-Northern. They have out-rebounded Park-Gilbert 22-10 in this first half. And leading the way with 4 rebounds is Emma Wass. 4 also for Savannah Toms off the bench. And then 3 rebounds apiece for both Taya Trottier and Caitlin Fortin. Meanwhile, the leading rebounder in the first half for the Lady Buccaneers was Alana Palacios, who has 3 rebounds to go along with her 4 points in the half. Well, Park-Gilbert jumped out to an early 7-0 lead. Coach Chris Mowat called a timeout and talked things over with his ladies. They got back within 4 points at the 6:46 mark. I knew there was a 4-point differential earlier in the game, and that's where it was. It was 10-6 with 6:46 left in the first quarter. But then a run by the Lady Buccaneers. They jumped out to a 19-8 lead with 4:38 left. And after one, it was 24-18 in favor of the Lady Buccaneers. They extended their lead to double digits in the second quarter as they led 36-25 with 5:41 left. But from there, it was a 17-8 run by the Skylights to get it back to 2 here at the halftime break, 44-42. We'll take another quick timeout, come back for the third quarter here at the Fortin Center. Park-Gilbert and Northern. Good game going on. It's a 2-point ball game. You are watching all the action. Brought to you by Erk Hotels, streaming live on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. All right, I'm going to be singing all night. The hit's coming. We're underway in the third quarter of play. 2-point affair. Skylights and the Lady Buccaneers. Lady Buccaneers with the ball to start the third quarter. 3-point shot left wing won't go for Palacios. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Buccaneer. And it'll be Skylight ball. Can they tie it up or take the lead for the first time in this contest? Inbound pass to Hong on ahead. Right side, pick his bad horse. Down inside, shot is up. It is good for Trottier. Her first points of the second half. We are tied at 44 all. First tie of the contest. And the Skylights take it away. Down low, Trottier get into the paint. His bad horse, right side, handled by Long. Long to Moran, left side. Trottier, left-hand corner, Long for 3. It's a little long off the back of the iron. Ball comes out to Schrader. Schrader will bring it up into the front court. Pass right-hand corner, 3-point shot off the back of the iron. No rebound. Fusen puts it up. No, can't get it to fall, and coming in is his bad horse for the rebound. However, taken away, bunk shot won't go. Fighting for the loose ball. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Kansas, his bad horse. That'll be her second personal foul. First foul of the quarter on either side. Well, I've been trying to find out, folks. We got Corey Schultz and Greg Carroll are 2 of our 3 officials. I have not been able to get the name of our 3rd official tonight. Officials doing a fine job here this evening. Working it around the arc. Now inside. Palacios across the court. Underhand scoop won't go. Rebound. Toms quickly out ahead. Down low left side. Moran, she'll dribble out. Out top to Trottier. Excuse me, that wasn't Toms, that was Wasp, by the way. He got the rebound. Inside the Wasp from his bad horse. Shot is short. Rebound cleared out by Bunk for the Lady Buccaneers. Out to the right side to Fusen. Fusen, who's been playing instead of Ariana Ray here, who picked her fourth personal foul. Fusen driving on the baseline, puts it up and in. That is her first 2-point field goal. She's got 5 overall, 46-44. His score still a 2-point differential. Moran, nice little head fake, put it off the glass and over the top of Bunk and in. She's got 8 points, 46-46 our score. 3-point shot will not go. Skylights bringing it the other way. Oh, that should have been over back. Coach York saw it too. Down on baseline left side, 8-footer will not go for long. And the putback, however, put up and in by Emma Wass. She's got a total of 9 points in the contest, and that is the first lead for MSU Northern, coming at the 7:17 mark, 48-46. After being down by double digits in the first half, 3-point shot won't go for the Lady Buccaneers. They've gone cold from the perimeter. Under 7 to go in the third quarter of play. Moran driving baseline. Strong move. Puts up the shot. Draws the contact. Palacios and Fusen were both there. I think it's going to be against Palacios. We'll double check. It is. Leona Palacios calling for her third personal foul. And here comes a fresh 5 for Coach York. Stepping to the charity stripe is Linnea Moran. She went over 2 from the free throw line in the first half. Has 4 points in the contest so far. First one is up and good. Linnea Moran out of Richland, Washington, played for Hanford High School. Second one on its way. We got a lane violation. Does not count. Bucket went in, but does not count because of the lane violation. 49-46. Three points. Driving down low, a shot will not fall. Rebound controlled by the Skylights. Quickly on ahead. Trottier gets it up to Was. Down inside his Bad Horse. Turnaround shot, rattles around and in. His Bad Horse has her first points of the second half. She's got 9. 51-46. Skylights suddenly with a 5-point lead. Down low right side, shot won't go for Larkin Hoare, but she was fouled by Was. Was is going to be called for her first personal foul. She didn't agree with the call. You can see her clap her hands as she turned around and made the ooh with her mouth. Larkin Hoare will be at the line for the first time this evening. Larkin had 3 points in last night's game, going 1 of 3 from the field. First one here is up and good. Larkin Hoare, a 6-foot sophomore out of Chandler, Arizona, played for Chandler-Gilbert Community College prior to transferring to Park Gilbert. Second free throw is also good. She's got 2. She makes it 51-48. 3-point Lights lead. They're taking the lead for the first time here. Coach Chris Mowat calls for a timeout. Let you know that Rocky Mountain College has partnered with Urk Hotels for 24/25 streaming. Based in Missoula, Montana, Urk Hotels has been managing and developing lodging properties in the Northwestern region for more than 30 years. With their partners and investors, they have developed and built hotels in Montana, Washington, and Idaho. They currently manage over 900 guest rooms and 22,000 square feet of conference space. At Urk Hotels, they are dedicated to serving their people and properties, inspiring a culture of exceptional hospitality and delivering maximum value to their investors and partners. Thank you, Urk Hotels, for your support of Rocky Mountain College athletics. Well, here in Montana, we've got high school football, playoff football going on this weekend. As we've got the Haber Blue Ponies hosting East Helena up on the High Line this evening. That game starting at 7 o'clock. And those two teams met back on October 4th. It was a 33-28 win for the Blue Ponies on that one. Again, coming up, we've got Rocky Mountain College men taking on Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, the Eagles, out of Prescott, Arizona. Both of those schools, of course, Embry-Riddle, most people know, have their aeronautical university. They have a huge aviation program. It's the focus of the majority of the programs at their school. Rocky Mountain College has an aviation program as well, and a good one. They have over 100 students in that program. So a battle of a couple aviation schools coming up in the men's game at 7. Skylights with the ball, leading by 3. 6 minutes to go in the third. Pass into his bat horse, trying to get it down inside the top, and that was overthrown by his bat horse. And substitution coming in for Park Gilbert checking in was Becky Melcher for the Skylights. On the right wing, handled by Thatcher. Thatcher bouncing inside to Arias, and Arias is going to be fouled by Moran down there before the ball got to her. Moran called for her second personal foul. That's the 13th foul of the third quarter here against the Skylights. Long pass out top. Comes to Hoare. Hoare, pass left side, nearly taken away by Trottier. Saved from going about to the far side, but then Melcher will tie her up as Yuli Garcia got to the ball.
Checking in for the Skylights, number 22, Paige Fortin.
Substitution as Moran comes out of the ball game, and in is Caitlin Forner. Ball brought up into the front court by Taya Trottier. Down the corner, his bat horse. Back to Trottier. Check that. That's the Melcher. Melcher tried to work it inside. Ball stripped. Picked up by Demas. Demas bouncing out ahead down to Hatcher. Hatcher couldn't quite to it in time and bounced it on the baseline. And so it'll be turned back over to the Skylights, who lead by 3 with 5:19 left in the third quarter of play. Only combined 13 points so far in the first 4+ minutes of this third quarter. Forner down left-hand corner. Melcher, 3, good. Becky Melcher's third three-pointer of the night. She's got 10. 54-48 our score. And the ball taken away by Forner. Forner's shot will not fall. And we've got a whistle, as trying to clear it out was Larkin Hoare for Park Gilbert. And the foul is going to be committed by Becky Melcher, her first personal foul, 14th foul against the Buccaneers, against the Skylights. Media timeout. We'll take one as well. 54-48 Northern on top of Park Gilbert. 4:53 left in the third. You're watching all the action brought to you by Irk Hotels on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. Well, they get a media timeout per quarter, and that is the one there. And it comes roughly at the 5-minute mark. We've got 4:51 left in the third. Park Gilbert trailing by 6 after leading by as much as 11 in the second quarter. Bunk out top. 3-point shot with a hand in her face and still puts it in. J.C. Bunk has 5 in the quarter and 11 in the contest. 54-51 our score. Brought up into the front court, handled by Forner. That's Trottier. Trottier giving out to Melcher. Melcher tried to get it across to Tom's ball. Knocked loose, picked up by Schrader. Schrader up into the front court, right wing, out the bunk. Bunk tried to go left side, had to go pass it behind her as Tom's got a hand in there. Left-hand side, long three-point shot is up and good for Savannah Huerta. That was from way downtown. She's got 8. She ties it up at 54 all. That is our 4th tie of the ball game. All here in the 3rd quarter. Ball taken away, Fusen. Stripped away the pass from Melcher. On ahead, right side, Schrader. She'll fire it from the right wing. Off the back of the rim, no. Ball bouncing around loose. Palacios will pick it up. Fresh shot clock for the Park Gilbert Lady Buccaneers, who have tied it back up after 3-pointers by Savannah Huerta and J.C. Bunk. And we got a whistle and a foul. Foul is going to go against Caitlin Fortin, her 2nd personal foul. And Fusen slow to get up off the floor. Kamisha Fusen. .53 freshman out of Mesa, Arizona. Looks like trainer out there taking a look. Make sure she's going to be okay. And Coach York's going to substitute a player in here. Fusen does have some of that performance tape on the right forearm, coming down to her right ankle, or right wrist. And I think she's going to check out for a moment. Andrea Demas will check in to replace her. That is the 5th team foul against the Skylights, so it's 2 free throw opportunities. The scores table trying to get the officials' attention, saying, hey, that's number 5, that's the bonus. They're on top of it. They know. At the free throw line, Andrea Demas, who just checked in. That one rattles in and out. Demas looking for her first point of the night. Demas, a 5'6" senior out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Second one is up and good, and she gives her team the lead back 55-54 on her first point of the night. Second lead change of the contest. Down the left wing, 3-point shot. Melcher, can she hit again? No, not that time. Ball fought for by both Kiefer and Forner down there, and then we had a white jersey down there. I believe it was Demas, and jump ball call. Possession arrow will give it back over to Park Gilbert. Toms will check out, as checking back in is Cheyenne Crass. Cheyenne, a 6'2" senior out of Hoagland, Montana, played for Turner High School up on the high line. Left wing, Huerta into Palacios, left, right side. Driving into the paint, driving towards the bucket. Shot won't go for Demas. Might have got a hand on it by my defender. Trotter coming up the floor the other way, up into the front court. Trotter trying to go right lane, kick in the right-hand corner. Melcher for 3 from the corner. It's good. Melcher's 4th three-pointer of the game makes it 57-55, our 3rd lead change of the evening. Ball passed inside. Gets in and out of the hands of Schrader. Still fighting for it. 4 Skylights down there. Finally picked up by Trotter. She had it knocked away. Picked up by Huerta. Down to, nice pass. Schrader gets it from Demas. Schrader gets her first 2-point field goal of the night. And that ties it up at 57 all. Our 4th tie of the contest. 3-point shot, Melcher again, it's good. Becky Melcher's 5th three-pointer. She has come off the bench and been hitting for the Skylights. Gives her team the lead back 60-57. Right-hand wing. Trying to answer is Demas. That one off the right back side of the iron. Palacios gets the rebound, puts it up too strong. Rebound, Forner for the Skylights. Forner on ahead. Gets it on to Trotter. Up the glass, good for 2. Great transition there for the Skylights. Trotter's got 4 in the quarter. It is 62-57. Now a minute 33 left in the 3rd. Park Gilbert. Bunk on top. Left-hand side. Schrader has it knocked away, and Forner Playing tough defense. It went last touch by Schrader. It'll be Skylights basketball. Subs coming in for the Fortin-Gilbert Lady Buccaneers. And back out on the floor is Ariana Reyes, who has been sitting since she picked up her 4th personal foul late in the second quarter. But Reyes, Arias, Garcia, Hatcher, and Hoare out on the floor right now. Melcher, left wing, 3-point shot. Forner, that one is short. Rebound, put up. Kiefer drew the contact. She'll step to the free throw line for a couple attempts. Foul called against Ariana Reyes, and she has fouled out of the ball game with 1:09 left in the third quarter of play. She just checked back in. All right, and checking in her stead is Savannah Huerta back in. First free throw all the way from Kiefer. It's up and good. She's now 2 for 3 from the line. Had a free throw made on her second attempt back in the first quarter. 69 ticks left in the third. Skylights lead 64-57, their largest lead of the night. After trailing by 11 with 5:41 left in the second. Ball taken away by Forner. She took it away from Huerta, and then Huerta's going to be called for the foul. For Savannah Huerta, that's her first personal foul. Boy, Caitlin Forner is a spark plug defensively for the Skylights. The 5'6" senior out of Camas, Washington, played for Vancouver Island University prior to coming to MSU-Northern. Melcher, Troutier, back to Melcher, left wing, down towards the baseline. Was back to Troutier. Troutier right-hand side baseline. 17-footer will not go for Kiefer. And we're going to have a jump ball called as Forner ties up. Yuli Garcia, the possessioner, will keep it on the northern end of the floor. 41.4 left in the third, 7-point Northern lead over Park-Gilbert, who won last night 89-78 over Rocky Mountain College. Turnaround shot in the paint is up and good. Caitlin Forner's first points of the second half. She's got 9, 66-57. Ball taken away by Forner. Forner, bounce pass on ahead. Great look off the glass, and it's in. Count the bucket and the foul. Great look from Forner to Troutier, who puts it off the glass and in on the transition. The foul's going to be called against Yuli Garcia, her second personal foul. And the Skylights have taken a double-digit lead with a free throw pending here late in the third. Taya Troutier at the line for the first time tonight. Free throw is up and good. She's got 7 points in the quarter, 14 in the contest. 69-57 Lights. Skylights leading. Hatcher, give it out top to Garcia. Garcia trying to go right lane, nothing there. She'll bring it out on the wing. Stop her dribble. Pass it behind her to Hoare. Hoare trying to give it left side, and she thought Hatcher was going to cut out towards the wing. Instead, one of the ladies from one of the visiting teams sitting on the far side there made the catch. .1 left in the third. Coach Moat saying, hey, just get it in. Forner, three-quarter length shot is up. It is short for Troutier, and we've come to the end of the third, but what an impressive third quarter for the Skylights of MSU-Northern. 69-57, Skylights lead the Lady Buccaneers. We'll take a minute timeout, come back for the fourth. You are watching all the action brought to you by Eric Hotels on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. 10 minutes left in regulation. Lady Buccaneers with the ball, trailing by 12. That's the largest deficit either team has had tonight. Shot will not go for Fusen. Safe from going out of bounds, but it's going to be picked up by one of the Skylights. Trotter on ahead to Fortin. Fortin puts it on the floor. Nice look down low, left side. Upper, that's good for two. Adding Kiefer on a great pass from Fortin. 71-57, and that gets the Northern fans that have traveled down up off their feet. Three-point shot answering back is Kamisha Fusen. Her second three-pointer of the night. 71-60 our score. Down low, shot won't go for Kiefer. Buccaneers bringing up the floor the other way. Fusen up into the front court. Fusen's got multiple braids and colorful hairbands on the back of her head. She tried to pass it across the paint down low, got knocked out of bounds. Now let's check that. It's going to be a foul called against Caitlin Fortin, her third personal foul. First foul on either side here in the quarter. Palacios was trying to put it up, so she'll step to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. First one misses. Palacios, a quiet night compared to last night when she had 21 points and 4 rebounds in the victory over the Lady Batlin Bears. The junior from Honolulu, Hawaii. Second free throw is up and good to make it a 10-point game, 61-71. Palacios with 4 points on the night. Well, I don't know if you remember, but Coach Keller joined us in the pregame and mentioned the fact that Park-Gilbert in their first 2 games against Nelson averaged 114 points. He probably felt good that he held them to 89 points last night. Ball taken away, knocked away from behind from Palacios, picked up by the Skylights and nearly taken away by Fusen. And up into the front court, we're going to have a double dribble call as Trotter was trying to dribble past Buccaneers and calling for the double dribble. Schrader will pass it inbounds from in front of yours truly in the second row. Fusen up in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline. Back right, out top to Funk. Bunk, J.C. Bunk, B-U-N-C-K. Driving across the paint, right side. Shot won't go for Huerta. And we've got rebound by the Skylights. Out top, Trotter in at the free throw line to Long. Long took a breather there. We hadn't seen her in a while. Fortin, left side to Trotter. Trotter, pass right side, goes to Fortin. Out to hurt his bad horse. Shot won't go from 15. Rebound Bunk. Outlet right side. Ball taken away by Fortin. Fortin on ahead. Trotter off the glass right side. Too strong. Gets a rebound left side. Puts it up and puts it back in. Trotter's first points in the fourth. She's got 9.5 and 16 in the ball game. Timeout called with 7:54 left in the fourth. 73-61. Northern on top of Park-Gilbert. Back in a moment. You're watching all the action brought to you by Erk Hotels on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. Back here at the Fortin Center, Gilbert trailing by 12 with 7:54 left in the fourth quarter of play. Up in the front court, Orr gets it from Demas. Right side, Palacios has it taken away. Fortin will pick it up just before it goes out of bounds here on the left sideline. Up in the front court, right side goes to Long. Long dribbling out top. Coming out to get it is Trottier. Coach Moat telling his team to spread it out a little bit, take some time off the clock, leading by 12. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Work it inside to Was. Shot no. Ball picked up by Hoare. Up the floor. Demas has it knocked away. Schrader out top to Hoare for three. No. Rattles off the rim of the glass and out. His bad horse to pick it up for the Skylights. Hand it off to Trottier. She will trot away up across center court. Pass on the right side of the Long. Long into the free throw line. His bad horse. Left side. Corner. Trottier. Right side Long. 10 on the shot clock. Ball taken away by Palacios on the intended pass for Trottier. But then Fortin gets it back down to Trottier. Nice move by Trottier. Faked right, went left across the paint on a great step. Puts it up and in. She's got 4 in the quarter. She's got 11 in the half and 18 in the ball game. 75-61. Savannah Huerta makes it 75-64 on a nice looking shot. For Huerta, that's her third three-pointer of the evening. Off the glass, left side, and a great look down to his bad horse up and in her second bucket of the second half. 77-64 our score. Pass down inside to Hoare. Too far out in front of her from Schrader. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Skylights basketball as Bunk, Fusen, Hatcher, Garcia. Excuse me, not Garcia. Arias, and who's my fifth? Yeah, Garcia's in. I was right. Just didn't see her on the floor. 77-64. The third quarter, a very big one for the Lights as they outscored the Buccaneers 27-13 in that third quarter of play. Driving to the hole, finger roll no for Fortier. Coming the other way, Garcia up to Fusen. Fusen tries the shot, rattles in and out. And the ball comes loose, picked up by Long. Long double team here in the corner, and we've got a timeout called by Chris Moat, the head coach for MSU-Northern. 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. 77-64, 5:34 left. Back in a moment here on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. From the timeout, Skylights inbound the ball. His bad horse back to Long, quickly up the floor, cross court, down low, left side to Toms. Toms off the glass, no, too strong. Ball picked up by Trottier, puts it up in the paint, rattles it off the glass, around the rim and in. 79-64, our score. Trottier 6 points in the quarter, 13 in the half, 20 in the contest. Down low, nice pass. Great ball movement there from the Skylights. Go Trottier to his bad horse, down low to Toms. Toms is going to be fouled by Yuli Garcia, who picks up her third. First foul against Gilbert here in the fourth. Kylie Bush checks in, replacing J.C. Bunk. Toms at the free throw line for the first time this evening. The young lady out of Glendive, Montana. First free throw does not go. 5:07 left in regulation. Savannah, a redshirt senior. Second one is good. She's got 3 points on the night. 80-64. Right-hand side, Hatcher lost it for one, picks it up in the corner. Hatcher has his bad horse all over her. Ball comes loose, picked up by Fortin. Hatcher tried to pass it away inside, and Fortin comes up with it. Long left wing. Give it out to Fortin. Fortin to her right to Trottier. 4:45 left in the fourth. Three-point shot left side will not go for long. Rebound Bush. Outlet left side. Yuli Garcia across the half-court line in front of the Tiorama video board that keeps scrolling through. Ball goes out of bounds on the end line. It's going to be Skylight basketball. Fresh five coming in for Coach Ben York in his second year with the Buccaneers. Schrader, Demas, Palacios, Huerta, and Larkin. Four of the starting five, with the exception of Reyes, who fouled out of the game with 1:09 left in the third. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Skylight's ball, but they've got to get it up the floor. 27 left on the game shot clock already. Long pass up the floor to Trottier. Leading it on the Hail Mary. It looked like a long pass. Trottier off the glass and in. 8 points in the quarter. 82-64. Three-point shot will not go. We got a whistle and a foul. Palacios. Foul called. Yeah, Palacios is called for her fourth. I was confused for a moment because it looked like they were going to have, should be Skylight basketball. Red ball. All right. Fans trying to help out the officials there. It is Skylight basketball. They will pass along. Fortin to Toms. Toms along the far sideline had to chase after it. Back to Long and nearly lost it. Back to Toms to Trottier. Trottier puts it on the floor with the left hand, dribbling out the front end to the center circle. Looking into the Toms. High post right side. Pivots towards the baseline. Turnaround shot is up and good. Savannah Toms, second field goal of the night. 84-64, a 20-point light lead. After watching Park-Gilbert last night, I did not expect this change of events from the Skylights. They have turned it on here in the second half and lead by 20. Nice ball movement. His bad horse from Long, and Long got it from Trottier. His bad horse puts it in for fourth point of the fourth. 86-64 our score. Kayla Schrader answers with a two-pointer to make it 86-66. But the Northern Skylights leading by 20 over a team that averaged 114 in their first two games, had 89 points last night against Rocky. Three-point shot left corner will not go for his bad horse. Rebound, Toms gives it back to his bad horse, takes it to the hole, puts it in. Kansas, his bad horse, has 6 points in the quarter, 8.5, and 15 in the contest. 88-66. Got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be called against Savannah Toms, her first. Substitution coming in for the Skylights. Cheyenne Crass will check in along with Ayana Bigman, replacing Toms and Long. At the charity stripe, Larkin Hoare with 2:38 left in regulation. First free throw is up and good for Larkin. She is 3 for 3 from the charity stripe this evening for all of her points on the night. Second one on the width, also good. Substitution coming in as Janet Arias replaces the shooter. Larkin Hoare with 4 points from the free throw line. The 6-foot sophomore out of Chandler, Arizona. Coming up before the other way. Fortin, nice bounce pass. Cross the paint. His bad horse won't go. Fortin with the rebound. Trottier out on the wing. Down the baseline, his bad horse. Inside, turnaround shot. Off the glass and in for Cheyenne Crass. Her first 2 points of the night. 90-68 in favor of the Skylights. Three-point shot, left side, it's good. Huerta, that's her fourth three-pointer of the night. 90-71 our score. Crass on ahead, Trottier, left side, his bad horse. Back to Trottier. Pass to the right-hand side. Three-point shot for Big Man. That rattles off. No. Schrader with the rebound. Schrader on the floor. Nice pass on ahead to Palacios. Off the glass. Too strong. Just couldn't get the finish. Big man with the rebound. His Bad Horse. Back behind to Trotter. She'll bring it across the snout of the Barrett center court. Right-hand wing. Nice pass down inside off the glass. Good look from Big man to his Bad Horse. Off the glass for two. 92-71. Ball was out of bounds. Yeah, they're going to say, is it Skylights basketball? Let's double check here. Substitutions coming in for the Buccaneers as Bush, Hatcher, Garcia, Fusen, and Larkin out there. Moran, inbound pass. Left side, Big man, right side. Goes to Fortin. Moran down the corner. His Bad Horse. Fortin, cross the court, left wing. Moran takes it to the paint, kicks it out right wing. His Bad Horse. Out top, Fortin. 8 on the shot clock. Pass inside. Great look down low. And putting it up and in is Ayana Big man. 94-71. Now under a minute to go in this one. In the paint, 13-footer will not go for Garcia. Ball taken away by Fortin as it was saved by Bush. He tried to outlet on the left wing, and Fortin took it away. Moran into the front court. Pass right side to Fortin. Double team by the hash mark right side. We've got a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul against Fortin. That is her fourth. That is the third team foul against MSU-Northern. But they're going to go on to an impressive victory over Park-Gilbert. Score currently 94-71. Fortin checks out, and Fortin had an impressive night defensively. And looks like she will end the night with 9 points offensively. Ball saved from the going out of bounds there in the corner by Williamson. On ahead to Moran. No time on the shot clock. We're down to 18-8 on the play clock. We got a whistle and a foul called against Fusen. That'll be her third personal foul. That is the third team foul against Park-Gilbert. Rocky men hosting Embry-Riddle University coming up here about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Have the call for you on that one as well here on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. Right-hand corner, Big man, get it out. They say just spread it around. Take the time off. Moran dribbling. Moran dribbles to the left wing. Down to 5 seconds on the clock. Moran out to the center circle. And the final buzzer sound, the Skylights come away with a 94-71 victory over Park-Gilbert here in the second game of the year for MSU-Northern, the fourth game of the year for Park-Gilbert, as Park-Gilbert falls to 3-1, and MSU-Northern improves to 1-1 on the year. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and recap the stats in this one. You are watching all of the action brought to you by Eric Hotels on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. Back one final time here at the Fortin Center in game one. The final score tonight, 94-71. MSU-Northern improving to 1-1 on the year with a big, impressive victory over Gilbert as they beat them by 23 points tonight. The official stats, Taya Trottier leading all scorers with 20 points tonight and 7 rebounds. 9 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. 16 points off the bench for Becky Melcher. 5 of 7, all 3-point range. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line as well. 15 points for Kansas, his bad horse. She went 7 of 14 from the field. And 11 points for Emma Wass. 5 of 7 shooting from the floor and 1 of 1 from the charity stripe. So 4 different skylights with double figures tonight, led by Taya Trottier with 20 points and 7 boards. By the way, Kansas, his bad horse, 7 rebounds. Emma Wass, 6 rebounds, as well as Savannah Toms with 6 rebounds. Speaking of Toms, she had 5 points on the night. Caitlin Forner off the bench had 9 points and 5 boards as well. 5 points for Addie Cooper, 4 points for Aya Bigman, and 2 points for Cheyenne Crafts. Meanwhile, now for the Park Gilbert Lady Buccaneers, they were led by the 16 points of Kayla Schrader. Schrader went 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 8 from behind the arc for his 16 points on the night. 14 points for Savannah Huerta. Huerta, 5 of 12 shooting from the field, 4 of 8 from the three-point line as well. 9 points for J.C. Bunk off the bench on 3 of 7 shooting, including 3 3-pointers. We had 8 points for Kamisha Fusen. 6 points for Ariana Reyes, who fouled out of the game with 1:09 left in the third. She picked up 3 fouls in that third quarter. That made a huge difference for her. She had to sit out a good portion of the third and came in and picked up her 5th foul shortly after she checked in there with 1:09 left in the third. Larkin Hoare with 4 points, 5 points for Alana Palacios, 2 points apiece for Janet Arias and Yuli Garcia. Kaya Hatcher had 3 points off the bench, and then 1 point apiece for Andrea Demas and Kylie Bush. Well, it was an early 7-0 lead for Park Gilbert as they came out to a quick start like they did last night against MSU-Northern. Actually saw them extend the lead to 10-2 before they got it back within 4 points, 10-6 at the 6:46 mark. But the Skylights saw the Buccaneers go on another run. It was 24-18 at the end of the first quarter. Lady Buccaneers with the lead. Skylights, after trailing by 11 with 5:41 left in the first half, got it back within 2 at the halftime break. It was 44-42 at the half. And in the third quarter, the Skylights outscored the Buccaneers 27-13 to take a 69-57 lead after 3. And they poured in 25 more points in that fourth quarter, as opposed to only 14 for Park Gilbert, as the Skylights come away with a win 94-71. Skylights will next be playing in Great Falls against the Masters University. That'll happen on November the 8th. Park Gilbert, they will head back towards Arizona, but they're going to take on a Division I school on the 4th, as they will take on Weber State in Ogden. And again, Park Gilbert falls to 3-1. MSU-Northern improves to 1-1. The final score in this one, Skylights 94, Lady Buccaneers 71. We'll take a timeout. We'll switch the feeds. Come back for the men's game. The Rocky Mountain Battling Bears getting their home opener. The men's team against Embry-Riddle. You're watching all the action on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel, presented by Erk Hotels.